What? You're coming to me to find out what an NFT is? Well, stick around. I'll let you know. Hey guys, what's going on? If you're new to the channel, my name is Reflex66. I'm a Twitch streamer. I stream almost daily. Normally you're going to be watching me do some Tarkov gameplay, doing a whole bunch of shenanigan funny stuff. But today we're mixing it up and doing something a little bit outside of my comfort zone. Today we're talking about NFTs. We're going to discuss what NFTs are, what NFT means, just in general, what is an NFT? So NFT stands for non-fungible token. In order to understand what an NFT is, you're gonna have to understand what the words non-fungible token mean and the difference between fungible and non-fungible. So the word fungible itself actually means exchangeable. This can be talking about digital or physical goods. It's something that can be exchanged for another one just like it. An example of a physical fungible token is my knife. This is a Spyderco knife. There's a million Spyderco knives just like this one. You can exchange it, get another knife. It'll cut the exact same way. It'll do just the same job. Everything will be just as good as the one I have here. So you could easily exchange this knife for a different one and still have the same thing without losing any valuable. That is an example of a physical fungible token. An example of a digital fungible token is a Bitcoin. If I were to give you a Bitcoin and you would go out and spend that Bitcoin on whatever you wanted to buy, and then turn around and make a different Bitcoin and come back to me and give me back a different Bitcoin, it would not make a difference. It would be the exact same amount. It would be one Bitcoin out, one Bitcoin in. So we'd still end up at the same place. It may not be the same Bitcoin, but it's an exchange of the same digital good. The Bitcoin you gave me back still has the same value as the Bitcoin that I gave you. So on the other foot is non-fungible. That means it's not tradable. It's irreplaceable. It has an intrinsic value. If for some reason you have a value on this item that gives it, meaning and purpose more so than what it's worth. Just like the fungible item, these can be digital or physical. A good example of a non-fungible token is my knife. The same Spyderco knife we talked about earlier. This is my knife. I've carried it with me for 10 years. It was a gift from the best man at my wedding. It's irreplaceable to me. If you came to me with 10 Spyderco knives just like this one and said, here, let's trade. I'll give you 10 brand new knives. You just give me your old one. I wouldn't want to give it up because I've placed the intrinsic value of saying that this knife is special to me. It is non-fungible or irreplaceable. This knife is special to me due to its added emotional value. I wouldn't trade it for another thing. Or if I would trade it, it would have to be at an extreme price. An example of a non-fungible digital item is an NFT. In order to understand this example, you would have to understand what the word token means in non-fungible token. If you want to see how much money you have, you're not going to check your wallet. You're not going to check your mattress for the most part. What you're going to do is you're going to go check your bank account. You're going to pull it up either on their website or go physically into the bank to talk to them about your ledger or your current balance. Your account would show a listing of all the recent transactions, both incoming and outgoing. Whenever you purchase something with your debit card, your bank contacts the bank of where you're buying something to make sure that the money is being transferred properly. And on the opposite side, whenever you receive a payment, like a paycheck, your employer's bank is contacting your bank to make sure the funds are being transferred in or out of your account. These are called credits and debits. One of the problems with the current banking system is that people are starting to lose faith in how everything operates. The way the system works now is the banks pretty much own any money that is currently in their possession, whether it's money in your account or just money in their general funds. They can take the money that you have in a savings account that you're collecting interest on at a low interest rate, lend that same money out to someone else at a higher interest rate, and in turn make money off of your money. They don't physically have your money there at the bank. After recent hacks, scams, and government involvement in freezing people's accounts or seizing their assets, people are starting to pull away from the traditional banking systems. This is where cryptocurrency comes in. With the invention of cryptocurrency came the invention of the blockchain. Instead of banks reaching out to each other to approve transactions, there's now an entire system of public computers that are tracking all transactions from person to person directly instead of having a bank overwatching how people handle their own money. With the blockchain, banks have no way of interfering with your transactions. The government can't get involved to come in and seize your assets that are saved on the blockchain. Even if your house catches on fire and your pile of cash burns down under the mattress, as long as you have access to your digital wallet, you're still going to have access to the cryptocurrency you owned before. This is a way of decentralizing power from governments and banks and allowing people to conduct their business in private. I'm sure you guys hear about all those evil crypto miners buying up all the graphics cards and making it so no one can upgrade their computers. But this is where crypto miners come into the whole situation. So what the crypto miners are actually doing is they're processing all the transactions on the blockchain. Every time someone sends a product or a digital asset from A to B, it goes through the blockchain. That's where the crypto mines go in and track and trace all the money that has been transferred. If I were to send a Bitcoin, the blockchain would verify first that I have a Bitcoin. It would verify where I was sending the Bitcoin to, and then it would transfer the Bitcoin out of my digital wallet to the receiving wallet. This entire transaction would then be tracked on the blockchain, showing where the Bitcoin came from and where it is now. This goes for every transaction ever on that piece of cryptocurrency. So if as many times as that coin gets traded or passed on or bought or sold, there's going to be a chain, a track, a tracing of where it's been, where it came from, digitally, publicly on the blockchain. Right now, the most common cryptocurrencies in the world are Bitcoin and Ethereum, and a majority of the NFTs are being traded on Ethereum. The reason people are trading their NFTs on Ethereum is because Ethereum has something called smart contracts. Smart contracts include anything that can be written into a contract. These smart contracts on Ethereum are called tokens. That's where the term token in the word NFT comes from. You can then take your token or your contract and trade it on the blockchain the same as you would of a Bitcoin. So to recap where we are so far, fungible means an item that has no intrinsic value. Spyderco knife to you. This knife you would trade for any other knife and it would mean nothing to you. It would just be another knife. Non-fungible means something that has an intrinsic value. Something that, for example, let's say a painting. You can take a photograph of the painting, but the photograph will not have the same value as the value of the painting itself because it's not the actual painting, it's just a photograph. And finally, token means a contract written into the blockchain using Ethereum. Once something has been made into a non-fungible token or an NFT, it can then be saved on the blockchain as a contract or a token and be traded for any other NFT, cryptocurrency, cash, however you guys see it fit to be traded. Whatever you want to trade it for, it is now a digital good or contract that can be sold or bought at any time to anyone else. I hope this video helps people understand what an NFT is and kind of clears up some of the what is an NFT, non-fungible token, what do these words mean. Make sure you guys stay tuned for my next video where I recap what an NFT is and what you're actually getting when you purchase an NFT. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching this whole video. I know this is not my normal content. I really do appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoyed this video or it was educational at all for you, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.